And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the level 65 Botanist quest. And as always, hello from Mithrie. Hello. So, we are here in Idleshire at 5.4. So let's talk to Edgith. And in order to do this quest, you have to have unlocked Yancia, just so you know, or Yanksha, however you pronounce it. So the quest is called Walking for Walkers. So Edgith is struggling to remember the way to Gridania. Really? So, Mithrie, the Popotos are coming along very nicely. However, we're not quite there just yet. Fufucha has sent word asking us to visit the guild to discuss crossbreeding in further detail. Do you have the time to accompany me there once more? Okie dokie. So, fantastic. Let's rendezvous in front of the guild as usual. I'm keen to try making my own way there this time. Oakley dokley. So, let's do it. So let's go to home to Gridania. So let's go. And then we have to go to the Botanist Guild straight away. Right. So A for right, A for net, Botanist Guild, go, go, go. Righty, righty. Cute. So, nice to see you both got my message. The wild Popotos you collected for me have taken quite well and work is progressing at a healthy pace. However, while I have succeeded in harnessing the wild specimen's hardiness, I have been unable to incorporate any element that would set our Popotos apart from the rest. I believe in you, Fufucha. If anyone is capable of making success of this, it's you. Thank you for your faith, Edgith. It is most touching. As it happens, I do indeed have an idea. I have heard stories of a Popoto species known as Walker's Popoto that was once cultivated upon the island of Valbrand. It is said to be a variety that retains its shape when boiled, making it perfect for stews. Crossbreeding our existing Popotos with this variety may well give us the special something we need to make ours stand out. Say no more. Mithrie and I shall gather all Walker Popotos you need. You catch on quick, Edgith. From what I understand, they used to be grown at the Red Rooster Stead. Try asking around there to see if someone cannot point you in the right direction. So asking people questions is one of the few things I'm good at. Let's go, Mithrie. I have a good feeling about this. Cool. So let's do it. So let's go to Red Rooster Stead. What's the quickest way to get there? It's just outside of the mist, so let's go outside. Let's go to the mist, and then we just go from there. So let's go home. Welcome to Mithrie Mansion, or Mithrie's Heaven Mansion, I should say. It's not personal mansion just yet. So, hello. Right, let's carry on. So first, they were stalking me, and now I'm stalking them. I see how it is. So, out this door, then hopefully we'll be right at Red Rooster Stead. So, leave, leave. It's just coincidence only that we happen to have a house in the mist. Okay, so let's go. Alright, so let's ask around. So, Walker Popotos, that's a name I've not heard for a while. I'm afraid you're far too late. We haven't cultivated those since the Calamity. I cannot say I miss them either. They were so susceptible to both disease and the cold. It was always an uphill battle. You won't find any in storage either, in case you were getting your hopes up. We threw the last of them out long ago. I've never heard of anyone else volunteering to grow them since. Sorry I couldn't be of any help. No problem. Next. So, yes, Walker Popotos. We were always shipping them far off to the Far East. Those Hingans go mad for a good Walker's Popoto. We haven't grown any for quite some time. but it wouldn't surprise me if someone over there had gotten tired of waiting for us to resume growing them and started cultivating their own. Okie dokie. So guys, we can see where this is all leading to. Effectively go to the Far East and get them yourself. So, oh, hello there, Mithrie. My apologies. I wasn't much good at gathering information after all. I suppose that's one more thing we can add to the list of jobs I can't be trusted with. I just want to slap around the face. Like, just build your confidence, for goodness sake. Stop doubting yourself. So, what's that? There's a chance we may find Walker Popotos in the Far East? Well then, the best of luck on your journey to Kugane. So, I know I really ought to accompany you, but visiting Gridania alone was enough to put my head in a spin. I'm not sure I could handle an entirely different continent. It also wouldn't do me to leave my darling plants on their own for such a long time. But do not fear, I will see to it that everything is in place for you to plant the Popotos upon your triumphant return. Bye! Right, so let's go to Kugane. Our new home. Not really. So guys, let me know in the comments down below which town you prefer. Do you prefer Revenant's Toll, or Idleshire, or Kugane, or Ishgard? Like, which main city or town do you prefer to hang out in? Let me see. Where do we gather information from? Okay, that way. I mean, I do love the music in Kugane. It's really cool. Okay, these two people right here. Let's talk to them. So, Walker Popotos. I cannot say I have ever sold them in my shop. I do feel I may have heard of them being grown in Nisari on the mainland, mind you. It might be worth your while paying the village a visit. Okay. I thought Nisari's in, like, Ruby Sea. So, Walker Popoto. A Tasia Popoto I have never stocked. In fact, I am completely out of them right now as it happens. I have not seen my supplier for quite some time. I'm fairly certain his name was Hikinami. I lost contact with him when things began to get a little rough on the Ruby Sea. Okay, so we have to go to Isari. Right there. So let's go. Now, rather than go... Actually, let's go that way. And let's take the shortest route we can. It's a shame you can't teleport to Isari. Eventually, guys, if you see pop-ups for things on sale, they'll be worth hundreds of thousands each. Like, I'm still in the process of leveling, but once I get into the mode of gil making, then things are going to change severely. And there is a lot of gil guides on the way, so remember to subscribe if you haven't already on my YouTube channel. Because I know that I get a lot of viewership and a lot of repeated viewership on my videos, but a lot of you guys don't subscribe. Maybe I don't remind you enough, so please do. Then you get a notification whenever I have a new video. And I am trying to make the videos useful as I can, to your benefit. I do Let's Plays as well. You know, this is my experience through the game, doing story and stuff like that, but I will be making a lot of guides as well. Okay, so we're almost there now. So we're going to try and swim across the shortest path to Isari, if we can. Just remember that you can swim. You can sprint, sorry, when you swim. Nice that they finally added swimming to the game. We were literally begging for it since 2.0 launched. Actually, it wouldn't surprise me if some of the people were begging for it since 1.0, but in 1.0 you couldn't even jump. So I think people were content enough with just being able to jump at the beginning. Okay, so we're almost there now. So this story quest for Botanist has involved quite a lot more traveling than we're used to at this point. It's maybe the first time I've really had to do story quest in order to get this done. Okay, let's talk to Hikinami. So, yes, I am Hikanami. I used to cultivate Walker Popotos a little to the north of the village, but that came to an end when my workers declined in number and there were not enough hands to help with the harvest. I have long since handed the field back to nature. If you are in luck, there may still be some growing in the wild in the same area. I no longer have any use for them. Feel free to take any you find. Okie dokie. So, high quality Walker Popotos. Okay. There we go. Walker Popotos. And then let's get high qualities. So we have to get 5. So I wonder if they make you do that quest to unlock Yanxia because you're going to Yanxia, but because this town before Yanxia is then effectively liberated. That might actually be the reason why. So, yeah. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video until I have the 5 high qualities. So once I have the 5 high qualities, we will continue. Okay, so we were able to gather the 5 of them in less than 10 minutes. And now we actually have to go all the way back to Edgif in Idleshire. So let's talk to her. So, Mithrie, delighted to see you have returned safe and sound. Was the spinner on your side? Yep. Hand over. So, this is the much sought after Walker Popoto. Ah yes, upon closer inspection it certainly has a different hue compared to the common Popoto. Well then, all that remains is to replant them. So that hardly took any time at all, and you pretty much did it all by yourself. I'm truly beginning to wonder if I shouldn't just entrust the mud plots to your much more capable hands, Mithrie. Haha. Looks like you're enjoying yourself, Edgif. Lol, he's got an afro. So, Swaney, whatever brings you here? Well, you know, I thought it'd be good of me to check on how things are going from time to time. I'm not good with a hatchet, that's for sure, but I am your boss, in name at least. So, Mithrie, it's been too long. I hope you like what we did with the treasure. Must say though, I never dreamed you'd turn out to be a first-rate botanist. Makes me wonder what other secrets you're hiding from us. Don't suppose you happen to be a first-rate culinarian, would you? I'm a first-rate everything, dude. Speaking of which, how are things coming along? Quite well, entirely thanks to Mithrie here, admittedly. But, well, you know, better than most. How useless I am. Listen, Edgif, I've no problem with a bit of humility, but you're well on your way to beating your self-confidence to a bloody pulp. Have you already forgotten just who it was who created this place? But you just look at how crooked some of the plants are growing, and the leaves on the trees aren't as green as they should be. Honestly, when are you going to learn to stop being so harsh on yourself? Striving for improvement is one thing, but there's no point comparing yourself to the best botanist on the bleeding realm. Sorry for all of this. She might not belong to the Botanist Guild like you, but she's a lot better than she dares give herself credit for. I reckon she'd give guild veterans a good run for their money even. I'd really appreciate it if you give her a little praise every now and then. Only when she's deserving of it, of course. Here's hoping that picks her spirits up for a bit. Bye. So, Swaney, he truly is far too kind to me. So, all I ever wanted as a child was to someday be a botanist. I was ready to spend my every waking moment studying for that one goal, but it wasn't to be. My family died when I was still little, leaving me to fend for myself. It was all I could do to survive, and there was no room for dreams. It was when I was on the verge of giving up that I met Swaney. He gave my life some semblance of order amongst all the chaos. This was what allowed me to pick up the fragments of my dream and finally begin studying botany. I never thought for a second that all that studying would actually serve a purpose someday. But that's enough about boring old me. Seeing Swanee again for the first time in a while brought back memories of the past. Memories I'm sure you don't need to hear any more about. As far as the work at hand, there's not a whole lot we can do until the crossbreeding is complete. I'm sure you must be tired from your travels to the Far East. By all means, have a rest and stop by again in the near future. Cool. So that's complete. Let's take that item. So in blazing new trials as a botanist, you have learned endless toil of the pioneer. Cool. And that basically trivialize everything before Stormblood. Everything is now available to us gathering wise. So anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye guys.